It's day 29. It's about 6:30. I got up pretty early this morning. We went to bed really early last night, before dark, because we didn't get a nap. We were super exhausted. And Nightcrawler got a late start this morning. He didn't leave until around 4:45. I think he was hoping I would get up and walk with him, but it's not road walking this morning. It's trail, and we're back in lower desert, and so there are cholla everywhere. Well, maybe not here, but they're out there, I swear. And I do not want to ram one in the dark. And I just walked out of the canyon we slept in, and there was like a little bit of a dodgy ledge, which I would not wanted to do. Oop, in the dark. There's a cactus right on the trail. I'm kind of a thrasher, so I would definitely ram stuff. You know how I am with kicking rocks. I really don't want to kick cactus. But I woke up early and I didn't want to start too late because it looks like it's going to be another day or a day today of pretty much mostly exposed walking, and there's no clouds in the sky, and I think it's going to be hot because we're about 2,000 feet lower than we were yesterday. So there's a cool breeze now. I also wanted to kind of give him a little bit of a head start because as much fun as it was to hike with him all day yesterday, and don't tell him, I actually kind of enjoyed the night hiking. It was fun. I got to see some stuff I've never seen before. But I mostly liked it because I felt relatively safe doing it on a road. And my headlamp works so much better than I realized. I almost never use my headlamp because I don't do anything in the dark. I just sleep. So, yeah, I got the Petzl Bindi, which is great. It has the red light, it has the white light, 3 different settings for the white light. It's like 200 lumens. I had the Petzl E-light last year on the AT, which is only 50 lumens, and it doesn't weigh that much less than the Bindi. And at some point on the trail last year, it disintegrated, which is not surprising because everything was wet for like 5-6 months straight. So I'm really happy with the new headlamp, and I may get up early tomorrow and do the road walk or do the walk into town with Nightcrawler because we kind of want to get in early, but it's going to be about 17 miles. Yesterday was almost 25, and today's going to be almost 29. So these are all basically, at this point, our daily mileage is dictated by where the water is, and there ain't much. Most of the water sources listed between Grants and Cuba, especially the northern part, are actually dry. So this morning, I'm walking to what I understand is a very, very large water cache in about 12 miles. I hope it's still there. Relying on caches is generally a horrible, terrible, bad idea. But there are a lot of road crossings today, and it's Sunday. So in a pinch, I'll just sit on a road and wait for someone to drive by, because today pretty much the entire day is on trail. Anyway, about 12 miles to the water. It is a beautiful morning here in north central New Mexico, and I look forward to seeing what the day brings. Good morning, New Mexico. You're beautiful. Wow. It's kind of nice to be out on this open trail and be able to see so much. Gorgeous day. Just wow. I don't know what river that's supposed to be. There's no water running in it right now, really. But oh my goodness, just in this spot alone, I'm about to descend here, but good God. at this. I can't get anywhere today. This is maybe 5 minutes later. Oh, I wonder if that's the trail down there. Look at this. Oh my gosh. We were looking at all of this yesterday from basically we came down that mesa over there, and then where the cone is, the pointy peak is, the water is at the bottom of that, and then we slept in the canyon or by the rocks just there. And this is just spectacular in here. This is the Cibola National Forest, I believe, although this might be actually BLM too. I don't know, but oh my goodness, it's amazing up here. Beautiful, beautiful state. This fucking fence, I couldn't get it open there. So I went to try and pass around the edge of it over here, but because of the like random dodgy tetanus-filled barbed wire hanging off the edge, I was worried about falling off the cliff. So there's always a way. I crawled into that hole. I may not be the strongest hiker out here, upper body wise or lower body wise or in any way, but I'm small and no fence is gonna keep me out of here. Man, these people live out here. They are surrounded by nothing. Plenty of room to store all your junk though. Oh my goodness. Literally nothing out here. Wow. I don't know if that'd be cool or not. But I gotta say, you'd have to be super organized because, like, you can't go to town very often. There is no town. There's nothing near here. So, you'd have to be so organized and prepared. Like, you're gonna go to town, you forget one thing, you're screwed until you get back to town the next week, 2 weeks, month, or whenever you go back. Right? On the other hand, though, I could totally live out here and have all this as my neighbors. So you guys, damn, pretty awesome. I keep seeing these giant holes along the side of the trail. I have no idea what's in there, but here's another one. Look at these. They're all over the place. These creatures that lurk in the earth. Hopefully they're friendly, or they're just night creatures and I won't see any. That's a big hole. I found another hole to sit in. Another little cave. It's awesome. I love stuff like this. So it's really fun going up through these mesas and buttes and everything. I don't know why, but like whenever I see like, I don't know, like a hole or a tube or like a nook or a cranny or a crevice, I just like my base instinct is to just go like hang out in it. I guess it's because I used to do that all the time when I was a kid, like build forts, and I'd hide in the hamper. Like, you know, my childhood wasn't very good, so I spent a lot of time hiding. But anyway, I don't know, there's something about something like this that just makes me feel so cozy. Also, this is nice because it's like a little bit cut off from the wind, so I can sit here and not get blown off the hill already. Look at this, kind of like, it kind of looks like a little miniature model of cliff dwellings back here. And I'm like a giant then, or just it's all perspective. I don't know. Anyway, I amuse myself. I'm gonna sit here in this hole for a minute and eat some food, and then I'm gonna carry on. I think the next water is still like, it's only like a little bit after 8, but I saw this hole and I just couldn't pass it up. So I'm sitting here for another couple of minutes. Not too long though, because it's going to be hot today. Hot, hot, hot. So back to sitting. Okay, so I was wrong. It's like 8 miles to the water, but that's okay. I've done about 5, and I don't really need to stop again unless I find another awesome place. Until then, check out this penis cairn. Awesome. Like whoever is maintaining this trail, part of the trail, has a good sense of humor. I guess you could also, like, if you didn't have a filthy mind, think it was like Washington Monument or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna keep pressing onward. Hopefully be at the water by, I don't know, 11:30. Another good spot to take a break, I hope. Although it is a cache at a road intersection, so who knows. But anyway, it was a nice stop. And it's still, this is cool. This is totally like Land of the Lost stuff right here. All this sandstone and juniper. It's windy again, but it's a cool breeze. So I'm grateful for it, as long as it doesn't fly me off a mesa. Ooh, look at it. Look at these. I have no idea what they are, but I'm seeing all kinds of different little flowers today I've never seen before. It's been a fun morning. So this is the second time today that the trail butts up right against a fence, a barbed wire fence, which is crazy considering it's entirely out here in open space. That's weird. I'm not sure. Maybe this is like private land and this is an easement for the trail. I don't know. But we're walking along this fence for a little while. Ooh, pretty. Look. Man. It's just spectacular out here. Well, that was a dodgy climb. I just came up from down there. Oof. I'm glad it's not raining. And I'm glad it's not dark. And I'm glad the wind is blowing against the hill. Whew, that was steep. Great views up here though. I just got up to this sign. We're on BLM now. You know, maybe this means that water is that way, 610 feet? I don't know. I haven't heard of Jones Spring either. Maybe that's on trail. But that must be the spring that it's been more than 2.3 though. Miles. I don't know what any of this means. Oh, but hey, look. Now I know. There's Cabazon Peak because they made a helpful diagram. Nice. Oh, this is an awesome rock formation. You see there a liability waiting to happen. And there's a little mushroom rock. So cool. It kind of looks like a tall chef's hat. And I can make stuff out of these rocks all day long. We check all kinds of stuff on them. Good times. Wow. This is awesome. These are like natural skyscrapers. Very cool. All kinds of little caves everywhere. Little sculptures, natural sculptures. That's awesome. How does that even work? This is just amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm not getting anywhere fast today. Oh, stunning. Thanks, New Mexico. It's like a Planet of the Apes character to me. Pretty awesome, all of the different layers of stone. Man, I just know I'd imagine getting sick of looking at all this stuff and exploring around here. We've basically gone around this entire freaking valley, but you know, with all kinds of little scrambles up and down these buttes and mesas, which normally I would find annoying, but because it's so awesome out here, I don't even mind today. Just cool shit everywhere. This way, okay. I found another cave. I wasn't gonna stop. I was trying to resist the pull, but look at this. It's so cute. I just fit basically just barely right in here. And I'm getting my ass kicked by the wind right now. It's like hitting me right in the face. And I need to put some more water in my bag. So I am gonna sit in this cave. Damn it. I'm gonna sit in this cave. Take a break from the sun, which isn't too bad because of the wind. And, you know, hiking for a minute. It's awesome here. Oh my goodness. You know what? Never mind. Hike over. I live here now in this hole. Just forward my mail. Whatever. And it even comes with its own welcoming entry bouquet. This is a Phacelia, actually. It's a scorpion weed. I don't know if this is the notch leaf like I was seeing in Anza Borrego a few months ago, but they're all in bloom all over the place. It's really nice to see some wildflower action here in New Mexico where it's a little bit higher, so the flowers bloom out a little bit later. And oh yeah, I've got some peekaboo views from my new house, but it's definitely sheltered. I mean, of course, there could be some sort of catastrophe and then I would be buried in here alive by all of that, which would, you know, that would suck. But no one's sneaking up on me, that's for sure. There is no wind in my little hole. There's a little dust dripping in here. I'm trying to avoid sitting in what I'm guessing is the water spout in here that just drips off this, because it's kind of a little bit of a ditch. I'm afraid I won't be able to get out. But, oof, my gosh, this is so awesome. You can totally see how people would just be able to come out here back in the day. Shoot, I think you could do it now and just like hide out in these caves forever, you know, until they fell down on you. And all this water damage, or not water damage, but just like, this is all formed by water. It's all sandstone. Not particularly the most stable, obviously, building element for a house, but it'll do for a hideout and a snack. I just ate some fig Newtons that Hero gave us yesterday. Thanks, Hero. And I'm just gonna sit here for a couple more minutes, drink some water, and make the last push to the water cache, which I think will be probably less a charming scenario or environment than this one. So live it up while you can. That's why we're out here, to enjoy these side moments that you wouldn't get to have if you weren't hiking these trails. I'm gonna make the best of every moment that I can out here. Otherwise, what's the point? Yet another short, yet incredibly steep, impactful climb. Holy shit. And again, I'm glad it's not windy, or it's not too windy on this side, and it's not raining, which is the best. Oh my God, it's weird. I was just going through, when I was sitting down at the last cave, I was going through clips from the pointless up and down day with Wagon Tongue Mountain, and what a drag that day was, and how little I enjoyed it. And frankly, there's not much difference between that day and today. Tons of pointless up and downs. It's been ridiculous. But the main difference is that this has been just such a spectacular walk. It's made it a little less painful and a little more worthwhile. So we got that going for us. But oh my God, it is exhausting. And it definitely makes for much slower going. There's not even a lot of overall gain between me and the water, even the end of the water, even the end of the day. But when all the gain comes basically from climbing up cliffs, holy crap, that takes it right out of you. Whew. But these views though, holy crap. And that's not helping me make miles either. I keep stopping to take pictures. But what are you gonna do? It's awesome out here. I don't know when I'll be here again. So I'm gonna enjoy it while I am. Spectacular. Pointless up and down, exhibit 4,267 for today. I'm up here. And basically, I think we've pretty much, there's Cabazon Peak over there. Again, I've pretty much walked around every angle of it. And now I get to go down this and then climb back up that one with a nice crosswind to yard dart me right off one of these fucking cliffs. Alright, I'm looking forward to this being over. It's beautiful and all, but man, I feel like I'm not getting anywhere but just hiking around in a circle in that valley over there, actually. This is a different valley. Getting frustrating, but whatever. It's still beautiful and it's not hot. So, got that going for me. It's blowing so much that it's actually erased all the footprints on the trail. What the hell? I tried to do a little video out here, but I was a little close to the edge and I almost got blown over backward. Stressful. But hopefully be done with this part soon. Definitely grateful for the views though. But come on, look at this. This isn't even that bad. This is nothing compared to what I'm experiencing. Just another day in windy fucking New Mexico. Okay, wow. I almost want to cry right now. But not because I'm irritated. Or because all of this pointless up and downing sucks ass. Because it's just not because of the wind, although the wind can definitely eat a bag of dicks. It is just so spectacular up here. I mean, we really have walked pretty much this whole thing, because I'm pretty sure the ridge we came off of, or the mesa we came off on the other side, was either that one, but I actually think it was that one, way in the distance there. So it's just been a grand tour of this entire valley, but oh my God, just incredible. Maybe not so much for those who are afraid of heights, because I'm pretty close to the cliff edge here. I am getting the shit kicked out of me. I gotta stop talking to you so I can not fall some big mountains are coming. That should be fun. I don't see snow on any of them. And I think my road, maybe with my water cache, hopefully my water cache, and a little break from this ridiculous wind is coming up soon, wherever those poles are. There's a Torreon Road. So I'm guessing it's since one of the bigger roads, and those are some pretty big power lines. Oh, although there they go right off into the canyon. That's bananas. Look at that. That's crazy. They just wired this canyon. They're like, nope, we need to go across there. This is fine. This will work. We could have zip-lined across this damn thing. What the hell? So this water cache is supposed to be at mile 611 somewhere. There's all kinds of road crossings. There's past the main road, which is where I thought it would be. Where are you? Oh my God. Ah, thank goodness. A little bit. Ah, thank goodness. I was wondering though, this looks super suspicious. Yeah. Oh my God, look at you. You're like the goose with the golden eggs. Yay. So I found the cache. It was at the 4th road crossing, which isn't even really marked on the Guthook app, after mile 611, so like 611.7. Thank goodness. And I also found Nightcrawler here, like a Hobbit or some kind of gnome guarding the stash. So that was cool. He took off already. He had already been here for like an hour. So I only gained like 45 minutes on him all morning. But it was probably because, I mean, we both stopped and took a lot of pictures. Both took 2 breaks. So really, the only way for me to make time on him was by pace, but because it was such slow going with the wind beating me in the face and trying to knock me off the trail to the side, I wasn't able to go as fast as I liked. Anyway, I did find the cache. This is the Trujillo family cache. Thank you so much, Trujillo family. I mean, the 2 water sources that are nearest to this spot are both dry. So without this cache, people are looking at doing basically like a 30+ mile water carry through this section, which would, especially with this last little bit with the, super steep ups and downs, would have been just brutal. So thank you very much for taking care of us. The Continental Divide Trail community isn't nearly as big as the PCT or AT communities, but it's awesome that there are people helping out and looking after us and making sure that we don't die of dehydration or thirst out here. So that's awesome. I am just airing out my feet and socks, watering up. I just ate a bunch of food. I was so hungry. And I'm going to push on, catch up with Nightcrawler. He only left like, 2-3 minutes ago. So I should be able to catch him pretty fast this time. There's not a ton of gain in this next section. It's about 16 miles to the next water, which is where we're ending our day. So yeah, after all of that, what I just did, my day's not even half over yet. It's only been like 14 miles. Longest 14 miles ever. But yeah, so I'll hit the trail and go catch up with him. We'll make it to the spring. I think it's called Jones Spring, which is where we're planning to stay tonight before walking into Cuba tomorrow. And hopefully be able to chill, relax, and get to sleep a little bit early tonight, because I told him already that I will wake up with him at his crazy Nightcrawler time to walk into town tomorrow. So I need to rest up, because I am not, well, I used to be the type of person that would like stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning. Not really the type of person to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I like to go to bed tonight early, and hopefully we can do that. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking to you so I can take care of business and get the heck out of here. Okay, it's about 1 o'clock, and that was a nice sit. It was not in a great location to like sit and rest. Like really only one person can do that at a time. You can't lean back. All the gallons are placed on a pallet. There's not a lot of cover there, but there's definitely enough room to sit on the pallet, you know, sit kind of like an adult, normal person on the ground. And it's pretty refreshing. The wind's not as bad here, so I don't know if the wind just died down in general or this part is covered. Ooh, hold on, look at this. Wow, that's beautiful. I hope this is showing up. I never know what the camera's actually picking up, but anyway, if you didn't see it, it was some beautiful white flowers that I'm not sure what they are, that I haven't actually seen yet on this trail. This has been awesome seeing all of the wildflowers. Anyway, it's about 1 o'clock. I have about 16 miles to go. Hopefully it's chill. It's overall uphill, but not by much. Only about like 300 feet. And Nightcrawler left, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes or so ago. So we'll see how long it takes me to catch up. I guess it depends again on how many times I stop and take pictures, like I'm about to do right now when I am done talking to you, which is also right now. Still just wow. 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 Like 360 degrees of wow. Well, hey, look, there's Cabazon Peak again. I think we have now seen about 270 degrees of that. Wow. Whoa. Wow. Beautiful. No wonder they call New Mexico the land of enchantment. Although when I was here, they said that they called it the land of entrapment. And the slogan or motto was, come on vacation, leave on probation. And my first time here, I certainly met enough people where that was the case. But oh my goodness, this time around is so much better. Be outside, be alive. This is the third of these gates today that is too narrow to pass through with a backpack. Look at this. That's all the room you got. Maybe 8 inches. Nobody's that narrow. Maybe 10 inches. Nobody's that narrow with a backpack on. So annoying. So you have to climb them. You put a foot up there and then put the foot over here and then kind of hop over. It's a little bit easier with these because I don't have barbed wire on them. The last one had rusty barbed wire all across this part. Ugh. Frustrating. Holy crap, look at this. It just goes right up that side of that to that ridge. Good grief. And people out here are super attached to their fences. Look at this crazy rock. It looks like it's melting. Like faces sticking out of it and everything. Man. Look at this little crazy canyon. All the colors out here are amazing. I mean, now it's like different grays and you get a little putty color up there. Oh, caves everywhere. But no, SuperClassy. You just took a break. You don't get to take another break right away. Yeah, keep walking. Oh, this is what I put the camera for. This isn't that bad. This is so cool. This is some like far out land of the last shit right here. Oh, look at all those colors up there. I mean, it's just stunning. And despite the wind, actually, you know, today wouldn't have been that bad, or the first part of this wouldn't have been that bad if it hadn't been so windy. You know, I mean, like, these are just stunning to look at. Oh, okay, just careful, look away. But I have to say, the walk itself, minus the wind and a few less pointless ups and downs would have been nice. But this last section between Grants and Cuba so far has been my favorite segment of the trail. you know, of the actual trail. Not counting the, you know, Gila Wilderness, because that was just stunning as well. But, you know, damn, this place is actually about on par for me with that, just because I really like rocks. The water's cool too, hot water. But I mean, all of the amazing rock formations out here, I could video for weeks and just explore in this area. And, you know, if I wasn't through hiking, you'd probably just find me in some cave out here or a hole. They're everywhere. I would just be here hiding out, like the troll under the bridge. More pointless up and downs in the second half of the day. And oh my goodness, did I pick the worst section ever to lose my sunscreen. Oh my god. If I get out of this segment without some kind of melanoma, I'll be very, very lucky indeed. But oh my goodness, it's gorgeous up here. Like all the different rock colors. Whoa! All the different rock colors are just amazing. And some of the reddest reds I've ever seen in rock. Some black, gray, green, yellow, white, no brown, of course. But oh my god, it's just still stunning. But yeah, oh my gosh, I wish I had my sunblock. It is very exposed out here. My poor face. My poor face. Oh well, we'll be in Cuba tomorrow. I can get some more. But shortly after that, we'll probably be back in the forest too. Excuse me. You lose some. I think today, overall, definite win. What the heck? It's like, it's not really a bug. It's like the shell of a bug. It's empty, but it still has legs. What the hell? How's that even work? Crazy. This view definitely does not suck. The storm is trying to storm on us, but getting a little wet. The sun's still trying to come out. It's raining a little harder now. That's kind of refreshing, actually. We've been walking on this butte for a while. It started to cold rain on us, and now we're hearing thunder. And even though it's like actually not too bad behind us, that's what we're walking towards. It doesn't look good at all. It's just being out here on top of the ledge, any other direction pretty much. We'll be all right, but nah. We're just gonna walk right in this thunderstorm and be, you know, like on the top of the thing, because trail. The hell. We are still about 6 miles away from the water. Today's been bananas. It's been tons of pointless ups and downs. What feels like walking around in circles. We've been sunburned. We've been rained on. Like pelting big rain too. It kind of almost felt like hail. It has been a long ass day. But the gifts just keep giving out here. Oh my God, look at the light on that. It's just amazing out here. These sorts of things make it a little easier to, check that out. I like those hand-punched CDT blazes. Some of them are hard to see, like that one. I would have just walked right by it if I hadn't been standing there, but oh my goodness. It has been a long-ass, exhausting day. 6 more miles. Hopefully we'll get there before dark. Oh my God, I want today to be over so bad. It's 5 after 7, and I was, after that last break, we were going so slow, and Nightcrawler kept finding cool stuff he wanted to stop and look at, and I was just starting to sunstroke out, so I took off just to get to some shade. And completely cooked. And yeah, like lightheaded and dizzy, and like I was like, fuck, I'm gonna run out of water. We're never gonna get there before dark. I am so tired. Today basically has just been one long, almost 30-mile series of up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Some flat in the middle, but mainly it's just been like, oh, I have to go up this. I just came up that. It's down there. I am so exhausted. We're supposed to walk into Cuba tomorrow. I'm not even gonna want to get up. I am so tired. I'm definitely not. I feel bad for him. He's been hiking since 4:45. You know, and so finally, like after the sun exposure, I just said, like, I gotta go. I gotta run this because I am dying out here of exposure. I am completely fried. I don't have any sunscreen. I don't have any cover at all. So I've just been completely exposed almost all day. I am very sunburned all over the place. Oh my God. So I just saw this and I was just like, fuck my life. I'm gonna sit here. At least it's cool and it's breezy, and I'm gonna have a smoke, and then I'll finish running. Like, this is just, I just want this day to end. Oh my God, it's been beautiful, but holy crap, if I had known that the ups and downs were gonna be like this, gonna be so grueling and exhausting, I would have never recommend doing this section in this way. Like, we should have done it so that we stayed at the water cache last night, because that was pointless ups and downs to that water cache too. And then this section, maybe to the ranger station before Cuba or something like that. But this has just been a god-awful, like, strenuous day. I mean, fucking rad, like all the scenery, but I want to lay down. And I would love for someone to just, like a concierge, come and set our tent up for us, bring us something to drink and eat and smoke. You know, he's all about safety first. And then we can just knock out. But no, that'll be us. We'll be doing that. And probably me, because I'll get there first. So I'll have to make the house and I'll get the water. Well, I can only get water for me, but oh my God. Cannot wait for this day to be over. Oh, a hummingbird just went by. I love those guys. Whatever, 2 more miles. All right, I'm out. It's 8:05 now. Nightcrawler spotted me shortly after that last break. I was only a little bit ahead. He was closer to me than I thought, so I just waited for him, and we're finishing off the less than 2 miles. But oh my God, I cannot wait to be done. Everything hurts. I didn't expect today's almost 30 miles to be as difficult as it's been, and impactful. Thank goodness tomorrow will be a shorter day, and hopefully we can sleep in, and there's no rush to get into town. I think we're gonna try to stay basically dirtbag at the ranger station, which is at the southern end of town. And we have to go walking through the entire town anyway. So, in the meantime, we're looking for this spring. I'm looking to lie down and have food just fall magically into my face. The views are still beautiful, but our what turns out to have been an overly ambitious plan to walk so far, which is entirely dictated by water availability in this section, I'm basically over it. So I'll be looking forward to getting off the buttes, but it would be awesome to come back here some other time when we don't have these water, time, or weight constraints, and do a lot more exploring, because this has absolutely been my favorite section of the trail. It's just gorgeous here, but hard to enjoy when you're in pain and cooked and dehydrated for the second day in a row and just starving, and for once for me, close to out of food, which is pretty unusual. That almost never happens. I'm definitely going to be real close to out of food after tonight. So we're going to have to make that run to town so that we can eat. Oh, check it out. Nice. Alright, thank goodness it's been a beautiful day. Otherwise, this would have just been one long-ass suckfest. But we got a little everything. Good night. Oh my God. Finally, we got to the spring. Oh. Plenty of water. Definitely gonna need to filter it. Interesting little fence, man. Cool. Canyon. We're blocked off by wild roses from the caves. You bastards. I would not have expected this little oasis down in here. Very cool. Ooh, sunset. Pretty, pretty. Day over.